Air pollution is any material added to the atmosphere, which can be naturally or by humans, that harms living organisms, affects the climate, or impacts structures. It is also the fourth highest ranking risk factor for death globally.
Indoor air pollution refers to the chemical, biological, and physical contamination of indoor air. Some examples of indoor air pollution could be VOCs, or also known as volatile organic compounds, i.e. cleaning solvents. There's also carbon monoxide, which are gas leaks, or asbestos, which is pipe insulation leaks. Outdoor air pollution refers to the contamination of outdoor air, which primarily results from the combustion of fossil fuels by power plants and vehicles. This releases carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, nitrogen oxide, and hydrocarbons. There are also natural sources of air pollution as well, such as volcanic eruptions, forest fires, agriculture, salt spray, and even radon. The two major ways that contaminants enter the atmosphere are through mobile sources and point sources. Mobile sources are air pollution emitted by motor vehicles, airplanes, locomotives, or etc. Point sources are defined as those that emit 10 tons per year of any other criteria pollutants or hazardous air pollutants from one stationary place. Examples being power plants and main sources of air pollution include industrial sources, waste disposal, road transport, and natural sources.
There are many consequences of air pollution. It causes health problems, damages structures, reduces visibility, and contributes to stratospheric ozone depletion and climate change. Lungs are particularly vulnerable because our tissue is so delicate and it gets so much exposure from breathing. There are an estimated 5.5 million people who die prematurely each year from exposure to air pollution. Air pollution is especially bad in minority and low-income areas, which shows that not everyone is receiving environmental justice, which is the concept that access to a clean, healthy environment is a basic human right. So how can we reduce outdoor air pollution? Well, there are green taxes imposed on environmentally undesirable actions like low mile per gallon vehicles and tax credits to support actions like purchasing a hybrid car. There are even government subsidies offered for installing solar panels. Lastly, there is the Command and Control Regulation, which sets a national limit on how much pollution can be released into the environment and brings fines or criminal charges to those who violate it.
The Clean Air Act is a way that sets national limits on how much pollution can be released into the environment. It is the main U.S. law that authorizes the EPA to set standards for dangerous air pollutants and enforce those standards. It was created in 1963 and has been updated since then in the 70s and the 90s. It establishes 6 criteria air pollutants, those being carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, ground-level ozone, particulate matter, and lead. There are, however, some drawbacks with the Clean Air Act. It is regularly under attack by those who see regulation as intrusive. Recently, in 2016, the Clean Power Plan was created and it established rules for regulating carbon dioxide under the Clean Air Act. The EPA estimated the plan would reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 30% compared to 2005. Unfortunately, before it could be implemented, President Trump signed an executive order that rescinded the plan. As a matter of fact, his policy proposals will actually increase U.S. carbon dioxide emissions.